One of the biggest theories having to do with Avengers Endgame is one that details the post-credit scene for the movie. There has been a popular theory for a very long time that one of the most popular MCU characters would be making their debut within the MCU in the post-credit scene of Endgame, and that with this character's debut, they would be kicking off a whole new chapter of the Marvel Cinematic Universe with the introduction of the X-Men. This whole theory stems from the news and the fact that soon Disney will be acquiring Fox in a massive deal, projected to be around $71 billion. With this deal, of course, Disney would acquire the rights to the X-Men and hundreds of other Marvel characters, including the Silver Surfer and the Fantastic Four. Basically, following the acquisition of Fox, the MCU would be allowed to use these characters, which they weren't allowed to before, as other companies, again like Fox, own the film rights. And again, specifically the film rights. This is why characters like the X-Men and Wolverine are still involved in current Marvel comics with the rest of the Marvel universe, and yet why they failed to appear in the MCU, but that's all about to change. But for this video, I want to talk about specifically the possibility of Wolverine appearing in an end credit scene. Let's break it all down. Hugh Jackman is the Wolverine, and has played Wolverine longer than any other person has ever played a superhero on the big screen. As the actor has stated several times though, he has moved past the character of Logan, following of course Logan. He stated that that's the definitive end to his Wolverine, and that it's time to move on with a new actor within the MCU, as well as Hugh Jackman confirming several times that he's done with the character of Wolverine and will not be appearing as the character within the MCU. In fact, the actor has been pretty definitive ever since Logan rapped that that was going to be his very last appearance as the character. So this completely exits out Wolverine, played by Hugh Jackman, appearing in the end credit scene of Avengers Endgame. Also, there's an even bigger hurdle for Wolverine to appear in the post-credit scene. The actual deal between Disney and Fox has yet to be completed. Although it's very near completion, there are a ton of little factors that go into it simply than acquiring the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. For example, one of these major hurdles is Brazil and the Fox Sports channel. The Fox Sports channel is the largest media market in all of Brazil and a lot of Southern America. Because of this, Brazil became concerned as they believed Disney would be too powerful by owning both ESPN and Fox Sports. And Disney just barely moved past the deal with Brazil, promising to sell Fox Sports. Again, this just being one of the many details that Disney has to go over. Legally, in fact, the MCU, which is under Disney, is not allowed to write or develop any stories with the characters that Fox currently owns. As again guys, don't get it mistaken, although the deal is underway, still currently, those characters are definitively owned by Fox, which means that the MCU and Marvel cannot develop anything with them until they officially own them, not even a small post-credit scene. But let's raise this question: what if the deal wraps before Avengers Endgame is released in just 2 months? What if they actually come to a conclusion with the deal and therefore are allowed to use those characters? Something else I would like to point out is they have to actually create a story for these characters before they implement them into the MCU, as again they're not legally allowed to until they own the characters. Therefore, if they wanted to have a Wolverine cameo at the end of Endgame, they would have to fast track the process massively. It normally takes several months, if not years, to set together stories and actors set to play each role. And Kevin Feige has said several years now that he only has a little idea of what's going to happen in the next 7 years of the MCU. And beyond that he's not really focusing on characters like the X-Men right now. He's more focused on the final chapter of Avengers Endgame and characters like Captain Marvel and Black Panther. Wolverine and the X-Men have definitely taken a back seat to all of these characters, as again legally, Kevin Feige is not allowed to work on them just yet. So to be quite candid with you guys, it's almost impossible for Wolverine to cameo in Avengers Endgame, as production is almost complete on the movie. Again, the film actually releases in just under 2 months away. Therefore, if they wanted to have Wolverine in it, they would have to bet on the deal closing before then. And after this, they would have to go about the troubles of casting a good Wolverine, a character that will have to serve the MCU for decades moving forward. Again, for Wolverine to appear in Avengers Endgame is all but impossible, and I just wanted to make this video clearing that up. But anyway guys, leave your thoughts on this in the comments down below, and if Wolverine doesn't appear in Avengers Endgame, when will we expect the character? I do want to remind you guys about the Infinity Gauntlet giveaway. The rules are as follows. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and tell me below who you think the most powerful MCU character is. Once you've done all of these steps, you've officially entered to win a life-sized gauntlet. Anyway, my friends, I really appreciate your support and watching the video. Subscribe to join our team, and have a great day.